In a regional studies course, students are discussing regional vitalization utilizing the internet. However, Louis, a student, is not participating in any group. Instead of discussion, he seems to study alone with his computer.
ルイスか、やれやれ、困ったな。彼はディスカッションに参加する気が全くないようだ。Louis, why are you working alone? Don't you want to take part in the discussion?
I'm just thinking. I know a lot of good ideas for this topic, so why am I supposed to discuss it in group?
彼はグループワークより一人で作業した方が効率が良いと考えているようだ。グループディスカッションの意義が伝わっていないな。
Situations like this, in which a student does not recognize the value and meaning of group discussions and wishes to complete activities alone, not participating actively, are common. As teaching staff, how would you deal with a similar situation? Try to think about, first, how you would prevent such a situation. Then, in the situation, what words would you use and what kind of behavior would be helpful?
Louis, may I?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Listen, I understand how you feel, but I want you to take part in the group discussions. Okay, we emphasize group discussions in this course.
Actually, I find it easier to organize my ideas when I think by myself.
I understand, but you could learn a great deal by hearing other people's ideas, and they can learn by hearing your ideas.
Yeah, you may have a point.
Listen, group discussions are vital in developing teamwork, okay? And once you're out in the real world, a lot of things are going to be based on group work, even in research, okay? So I want you to give it a shot, all right?
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Good. Let's go over here. Everyone, Louis has some ideas he wants to share with the group.
Oh, yeah, sure. Is it okay if I join in the middle of the conversation?
Of course. Go.
We were discussing starting an internet radio service in the regional, so please join in. We were thinking about this one. Do you have any ideas?
Louis, may I?
Yeah, sure.
Louis, do you remember what was listed in the syllabus?
Excuse me?
Well, according to the syllabus, it's required of you to participate in group discussions. You're going to be graded on that, okay? So it's not only expected of you, but it's required of you to participate. Does that make sense?
Okay, I read that before, and I don't want a bad evaluation. Okay, I'll try to take a part of the group discussion.
Okay, good. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll do a good job. All right, let's go over here.
Anyway, I'll take a try.
Hey guys, where are we with the discussion?
Yeah, we're quite far, but would you join us?
Good, yeah. Jump in there and you guys continue to share your ideas.
Yeah. I was wondering if there wasn't an example for various community and social media. Do you have any ideas? Like, we thought of talking about
Without recognition of meaning in group discussion, it is hard to urge a student who does not show interest to participate willingly and actively. This time, we have presented two examples of possible interactions. Explain how group work is meaningful for fostering communication skills that are useful throughout students' academic life and career, so that the student is encouraged to participate actively. Confirm the ground rules by pointing out the course policies in the syllabus. Even if the importance of participation in discussion is included in the syllabus, explaining it one more time can be valuable. For students to engage willingly in group discussion, it is good to confirm the meaning of discussion during the first class and to make it clear by pointing at the syllabus that discussions are part of the course. For example, try to confirm the following points. Discussions are widely implemented in the course. Discussions are suitable opportunities for emergence of diversity and for learning in a practical way how to work in a group. Active participation in discussions is expected. Contribution to discussion will be evaluated in the course. Still, it is important to create beforehand an easy learning environment. For example, you can provide an opportunity for students to present themselves to others before the group discussion starts. Create a cooperative environment favorable for students' reciprocal work by asking them to share their common interests and personal backgrounds.
Okay, everyone, before we begin group discussions, I want you guys to quickly introduce yourselves to each other, okay? Get to know each other, similarities, differences. This will help with your discussions, all right? Good.
Hi everyone, I'm Luis. It's been 2 years since I came to Japan. I think about going back to my country to work as a researcher in the future. The Japanese food that I like is yakitori.
Self-introduction works as an ice-breaking activity. Rather than feeling surrounded by strangers, ice-breaking activities can help students feel they are among friends or people with whom they have something in common. And so it becomes easier for them to participate actively in class activities.
I understand how you feel, but I would like you to take part in the group discussion. In this class, we place a huge importance on group discussions. Group discussions are vital to developing teamwork. The syllabus is like a promise between you and me. By enrolling in this class, it is not only expected but required of you to participate. Does this make sense? Everyone, Louis has finished gathering his ideas. Now, do you want to try sharing your ideas with each other?